So we've all got favorite characters in the Word of God, and on this channel you'll constantly hear me harping on the fact that my greatest desire is for you to seek God's presence and intimacy with God more than anything else in your life. Enthrone Him in your heart and your life and make Him the focus of everything. He is your number one, and seek deeper relationship with God all the time. There is nothing better. There is nothing that will satisfy your soul more. And I've touched on this many times in the past. I'm going to touch on it many times in the future. And I'll share with you my favorite character in the New Testament, because I've got another one in the Old. But in the New Testament is John, the apostle, the disciple whom Jesus loved. John was passionately in love with Jesus Christ. And when you read John, 1 John, 2 John, 3 John, Revelation, you pick up a sense of the man who lives in awe and surrender and love of God. He knows Jesus is God. He venerates Him, worships Him, falls down before Him, realizes he is not worthy, that God is everything, and he wants more and more and more, and just seeks that communion and intimacy with God all the time. He doesn't care about the arguments going around the table at the Last Supper and the discussions and the deep talking. He just wants to lie on the chest of the Messiah so he could hear his heartbeat. Every time, the heartbeat. This is the heartbeat of God Most High, and my head is pushed up against His chest. I'm in His presence. I'm safe. I don't need anything else. I don't need to prove myself in a hierarchy. I don't need to do anything impressive. I am touching and resting in the presence of God. That is my desire, that there is burst within you this hunger, this fire to draw closer and deeper and more, and there's never enough, because you just want more of God in you, and it will transform your life. It'll transform your outlook. It'll transform your heart. Everything about you will change, because you will become more like Him. You will seek what He seeks. You will want to do His will. You will want to walk as He showed us to walk. You will want to reach the lost, because you will have a heart for the lost as He did. You will see people through the eyes of Jesus Christ and not the eyes of the flesh, and you will start to realize what He came to show us, and you'll start walking that way. And it's beautiful. There's never too little. He never runs out of presence or intimacy to share with you or give you. There's never a bottom you can reach and you can say, there you go, I've got everything I can get from God. No, you just keep on going. I think if I had to have lived in the time of Jesus and walked with Him, I would have been the crazy one. They would have laughed at me and kept me in the back of the crowd and away from people, because as Jesus walks past me on the soil next to the river, I would be the one dropping down and staring at that footprint while He's busy teaching, and people saying, what are you doing? And I'll sit there with tears in my eyes and say, look, behold, the very footprint of God here in the soil. Walked God. Here, touch, feel here. This is where the foot of the Messiah walked. Here, this indentation is where He sat. God sat here. Behold, take off your shoes. This is holy ground. That hunger, that connection, that intimacy, that there's never going to be a moment where I go, okay, I've had my full. Someone else carry on. I'm good. No. And in the rapture event, they will literally need a holy crowbar to pry me off my King, because I will be attached and holding on with all my strength. All my strength. There is a hunger that we can have, and we can only find relief in His presence, in seeking Him above all else. And again, my heart's desire for you is that you grow that hunger, that you seek intimacy with God, that you seek closeness with God, that you draw closer to Him, that everything else in your life, problems, opportunities, everything is seen through the lens of you and Christ and the Word of God and truth. Everything. He is involved in every moment. He's with you in every place, and everything that you go through, you know that He is with you. He is with me in the fire. They throw me in an oven, guess what? He's in there with me. He is with me in the depths of the ocean. He is with me in any problem. He is with me as I face the giants and pick up small pebbles to slay them. He is with me at all times. What have I to fear? He's here. I can see His footprints. I can touch Him. I can lay my head on His chest. Seek Him first. Always. Shalom.